Hi, everyone, and welcome to Stock Market Today. Ali Corman-Kinshrieve here with a breakdown of the action in today's trading session, where the Nasdaq did break its four-day winning streak, but hard to complain too much about a down day with all the power in the market that we've seen lately.
No, Ali, it's been a really strong move for the Nasdaq over the past four sessions. So to me, it was a pretty orderly pullback for the index. Same with the Nasdaq 100. So we're back in a confirmed uptrend here, and hoping that this year-end rally has legs into 2022.
Yeah, and today we'll be taking a look at a couple of interesting stocks on your radar, including, I know, one oil and gas name, but what do we have on tap?
Well, we're going to take a look at three decent-looking charts here. Railroad operator Norfolk Southern, NSC. We'll also take a look at Valvoline. Ticker symbol there is triple V. And also in the financial sector, Raymond James, which is vying for a breakout here.
All right, well, first, let's take a look at the major indexes. So we are showing the Nasdaq Composite down about 0.6% on the day. We had the S&P 500 down 0.1%. The Russell 2000 down about 0.25%. But on the upside, we had the Dow notching a gain of about 0.25%. So as you can see, like we were talking about, Ken, 4 big up days in a row. So coming in a little bit, but we're still above that 50-day line. That's the key level we're watching.
Yeah, exactly. And we're in a kind of a low volume period of time for the market. I mean, when you look at the daily chart of the Nasdaq and see, when it hit that recent high of 16,212, some heavy volume came in as it came down to the 50-day moving average, and then you look at the four-day rally. And there's just been a lot of light volume, so it's kind of really hard at this point to adopt a decidedly bullish stance on the market, just because volume is so light. It's light in individual stocks, it's light in the indexes. But what we know for now, like I said, is we're in a confirmed uptrend. Great action for individual stocks yesterday. Some growth stocks today came under some selling pressure, but that is after a lot of them have scored very big gains in recent days.
Okay, and then a quick check-in on the S&P 500 here. So still hanging around that new high territory, down again a little bit today. But now let's take a look at FFTUY. So growth stocks down about 0.9% for the day. So we're still early in this rally, but setups, it seems like, are less in technology. At least the stocks that we're focusing on, none of them are technology stocks. So let's start off with a look at Norfolk Southern here and the transportation rail. So the transportation sector definitely catching a lot of attention today.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking a lot about the trucking stocks, but railroad operators continue to look pretty good. Norfolk Southern is not the only stock in the railroad group that's acting well, but I like last week how it came down to its 50-day moving average. There was a down session, but the stock closed all the way up at its high and found support at the 50-day moving average, and then it's been 5 straight gains after that. You can see it's holding just above a little handle buy point here. It's still in buy range from that 291.98 entry, and I think this stock looks good. The relative strength line is lagging a little bit, but there's sort of a lot of, again, the transportation stocks performing pretty well. So Norfolk Southern, looks pretty good here. We'll see if it can muster a meaningful breakout from its current base.
And Valvoline triple V kicking off the week strong here, up over 3% in the first 2 trading sessions. And extending its gains, we have a flat base here, but also an early entry that is presenting itself.
Yeah, I really like the look of the chart here. It's got a relative strength line up near highs. Valvoline has a very consistent track record of earnings and sales growth. Had a nice move yesterday when the stock broke out over a trend line. To me, it still looks actionable here. It has not fully broken out of this recent consolidation. Still trying to take out that recent high of 37.41. But overall, the setup looks good here. If we could swing back to the weekly chart and just look at the price action last week and the prior week, I like how you had last week a close near highs, the week before that a close near highs. So it's showing just good tight action near the 10-week moving average. average, and this one looks like it could try to make a meaningful breakout to new highs.
Okay. And now let's take a look at RJF, Raymond James. It also found some nice support in the last week as it was working on this space, up about 2.9% so far for the week. So, yet another stock that is reclaiming its 50-day line, bouncing off of that level as it works on a base.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give the market credit. There's still a lot of decent looking stock charts out there. I mean, we've looked at three today. Financial stocks have had a hard time getting going because the 10-year Treasury yield is just kind of stuck in neutral, and the yield curve is not steepening, which would benefit the financial stocks. But Raymond James, after 5 straight gains here, it's you could look at that 102.66 high as kind of an entry, but there's a nice trend line breakout again that you noted. It broke out yesterday and still trying to break out of this consolidation here that started after the stock hit a high of 103.46.
All right. And we still have 3 trading sessions to go this week. And even though it is a quiet holiday week, the action in the first 2 sessions is encouraging because, as you mentioned, we are in that potential Santa Claus rally period.
Yeah, I mean, again, the Stock Traders Almanac defines the Santa Claus Rally as the final 5 trading days of this year. So we're 2 days into it, and the first 2 trading days of January. So so far so good when it comes to the Santa Claus Rally, and we'll hope for a good end to the week. And the real question is, what's the market going to look like when volume starts to come back into the market during the first few weeks of January? So we'll keep our fingers crossed. This uptrend could still have some legs, but we'll see how things shake out.
All right. Well, we will be back with more tomorrow morning on IBD Live to break down the latest market action and setups that we're seeing out there. Scott St. Clair will be back on the show tomorrow. And on Thursday, we're welcoming Charles Harris back to the show. So make sure you tune in, investors.com/IBD Live for all the details. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. And we'll see you right back here tomorrow.